Gene, I think that's the fastest I've ever been on in a boat, maybe even the fastest I've ever been on in a car. Look at my hair. It's windswept. My face is like, blah, 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 lips were like, blah, 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 blah. How fast were we going?
Oh, I'm not sure. Probably only about 40 or 50 miles an hour.
Only, eh?
Yeah.
That was incredible. Now, this isn't a propeller boat. This is a jet boat.
Yeah, it's a riverboat, so it's no prop. Nice shallow water, so.
Yeah, there were some sandbars. You were just weaving in and out, and then we hit some rapids even.
Yeah, there's a few of those around, and I guess that's the nature of enjoying the local rivers is getting out into the shallow water and taking a bit of a risk or adventure, as I like to say. It's always an adventure.
Now, on the way up, we saw a few little patches of bitumen, but no real heavy seams. I understand when it gets hot for a prolonged period of time, the ground oozes with the oil sands naturally. Is that true?
Yes, that's true, and you make the mistake of stepping in it, and you're cleaning yourself for quite some time trying to get it off, yeah.
Now, it's called the Clearwater River. It does look fairly clear to me, but whereabout? I mean, we haven't gone all the way ahead. I understand it's maybe a little too shallow to do so. Where the oil seeps into the river naturally, is the water still clear, or does the bitumen dissolve? I'm not trying to put you on the spot. How does it look? Like is it like I heard tale that someone went swimming in the river and they got bitumen on them. Does that ever happen?
Oh, that happens if I just launched the boat, and that's exactly why I never wear anything fancy, because I get bitumen spots. It almost looks like freckles.
Huh. So it's those little flecks of oil, really.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right.
And obviously, that's been in these rivers not even for thousands, maybe even millions of years.
Well, it's nature, so however that took its course, that's what's happened. And people say the dinosaurs, but I think that's a wives' tale, right?
You know, this was an exhilarating ride. I mean, 50 miles an hour. You stick your head out your car going 50 miles an hour. You know you can't even breathe. The air's coming so fast. Your nose. What little hair I have left is just vip all the way back. But the thing that struck me is how green it is. I mean, I think the number one myth about Fort McMurray has to do with the fact that people don't know what it really looks like. They just see the same pictures of the same tailings ponds in every single propaganda video. People don't see this gorgeousness. I mean, this should be a tourist destination. Maybe it is a little bit. I mean, do you do this for commerce? Do you do this for tourism? You take boats up and down the river just for fun, or do you make a business out of it?
No, it'd be tough to do it as a business. I more so enjoy it as on a personal level. I mean, you can get out on a moment's notice, as you've seen, and get out and enjoy for a couple hours.
You ever do fishing on here?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, we just passed one of the big holes that almost everybody parks at and fishes. I'm not the biggest fisherman. I just like to get out and enjoy the outdoors.
Gene, we pulled ashore here. I love your boat. I love that metal hull. You just rammed it right on the sandbar. What the heck?
Yeah, that's right. Just get on shore and get out and enjoy it.
Now, I see this black gummy stuff, and if we were in a place like, I don't know, a big giant port, I'd say, well, maybe that leaked from a ship. But no, there's no ships here. This is, we saw one other boat in the last hour. That's bitumen, am I right?
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what our earliest settlers have found, and then they ended up finding a use for it.
So, like, it's just here in the riverbed in globs.
Yep, this is it right here.
Like it's like peanut butter. That's like Oreo cookie.
Yeah,
it looks like Oreo. It looks like cookies and cream. You're making me hungry.
It actually feels like that. Actually, if you'd like, but I don't want to get you dirty.
Well, I'll touch it. Yeah, that's very, very sticky, sandy. It looks a little bit like an Oreo cookie crust, like those little grains, right?
Yeah,
there's a big chunk there. Yeah. Okay. Let's. Whoa! Look what Robbie's got. Look at this. Now, this is sticky. That's sticky.
This is exactly what you find in the mine. When I worked at Suncor for almost 10 years, and this is exactly what they dig out of the ground with the shovels.
Now, look at that. I've got the sand off my fingers, but that's going to be a trick to get off my hands now.
Oh, yeah. It'll be... you'll get full of spots if you were to swim in the river like almost everybody does here that enjoy the river.
Yeah, well, it's a great river, especially on a hot day. Now, Steve, you said it's coming right out over here?
So I'm standing on this is actually oil sand in the Clearwater River, a bar that comes out. And you just reach down and you can see the oil on the surface here. And this is...
I see the sheen. I see the
that's
rainbow
right.
sheen
That's right.
there.
And this is, and it's got a very distinct smell. And that's oil sand.
Yeah.
And this is a World Heritage River.
That's got an interesting smell, and it's just natural.
It's here.
It's just...
And in the oil sands, we're cleaning it up.
Yeah, that's the thing. When you're done with the oil sands,
It's white.
you dump the sand back, which is white, and the oil is shipped to people who use it.
Right, who need it. Absolutely.
Now I know what it looks like. I know what it feels like. I know what it smells like. Is it stupid to put your tongue on it and taste it?
Yeah, probably.
I just want to, part of me feels compelled to just taste it. Is that poisonous? It's just like oil. It's just oil, right?
Yeah. It's.
Have you ever tasted bitumen?
I don't think so. Not on
Not on
purpose.
purpose. It would be like eating motor oil.
Yeah, well,
So you're saying don't do it.
I think
It's
motor
not
oil.
an Oreo. It's not a crushed up Oreo cookie.
See, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I know what Oreos taste like. That looks like Oreos. That's amazing. If I had a chunk of Oreo that big, whoa, look at that. Here, come look at this. Look at that. Look at how oily that bitumen, and that's just right here in the Clearwater. It's called the Clearwater River, and that's just right here seeping into the water year after year, millennium after millennium.
Smell that. I wish you could smell that. It's very. That's what the oil sands smell like. That's the plant. That's what we do.
Smells like freedom to me.
It starts out black. You go up there, you see the whole area. It starts out black like this, and we turn it white.
Now
I'm serious. I'm
You
serious.
know I'm gonna taste this. Is it just
Go
going to
for it.
stick on my tongue? It's like a kid on the beach. You put sand in his mouth, spits it out, learns never to do it again. This, it's amazing that this is rolling right out into the river.
What's it taste like? Not that bad.
If there's no comparison, it tastes like oil sand.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really taste like anything. I mean, I'm not gonna eat it.
We're not putting it on the.
I'm just curious. I mean,
on the menu.
I'm just curious. I mean, I know that there was sort of a childish thing to do, but aren't you curious? I mean, this is the first time I've ever been out here in the heart of this beautiful Clearwater River.
Frankly, I have tasted it working in the mine so long. It's just not something that I feel like eating right
Yeah,
now.
well, I mean, listen, you've been doing this for 40. I want to know everything about bitumen because I'm certainly not going to learn about it watching David Suzuki's The Nature of Things. I mean, you see this, you wonder what it is, you're a dummy like me, you smell it, you taste it. And for someone to say there's got to be a way to get the oil out of the sand and refine it and get it to market, first of all, that's got to be a technical genius. Second of all, that's got to be a man of great vision and patience because it did take a long time, but it's changed the world.
There was a lot of research, a lot of hard work, and a lot of failed attempts, and we've come in a long way. And yeah, one thing that's absolutely incredible is the fact that we're able to extract it, but how we get it there. We take trucks and shovels now and move it into the plants and extract it, but then we pump it through with hydrotransport with big pumps, 2,000 horsepower electric motors, and then we put it back where it came from. And then we cover it up with boreal forest. We do it. And the boreal forests up here grow very fast.
Oh, I bet. So it comes out black and gooey, it goes back white and powdery.
Yeah, that's it. You should go see it. See for yourself.